If you're an educator like me, you know that every classroom has students with individualized needs and diverse interests, and they don't always fit into the same package. So the answer to that would be differentiated instruction, right? But that can be difficult and time-consuming to adjust lessons, activities, and assessments to meet the needs of all your learners. Trust me, I know. I spent decades creating multiple versions of assessments and activities for my students in my classroom. But the real solution is to let AI tools help you with this process. And so today I'm going to show you 5 tools that I've used in my classroom to help with differentiated instruction. Before we get started, let's set up a class with sections that will allow us flexible grouping for our students. I'm using the teacher platform of Knowt, and I'm going to go under the classes menu on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to click the green create or join button. I'm going to choose create a class, and I'm going to put in the name of the class. I could optionally add a description if I'd like to, and then I can create sections. Feel free to change the names from the default. And now we're going to have an area where we can place groups of students and give them instructional materials that meet them at their level or at their interest level. So now that we've created an area to place our class activities, let's go ahead and get started with the first tool, which will allow us to easily create text that's level to our students' reading abilities. I'm using the text file leveler tool in Knowt, and I can find that on the left-hand side under the AI tools menu. This tool is so easy. All I have to do is paste any text into the box, assign the grade level, and it will instantly generate leveled text. In this example, I'm using a news article that's relevant to content being covered in my computer science class. Since the article itself is above the reading level of some of my students, I'm going to adjust this to a grade level of 6th grade. I can click the generate button, and if I'm pleased with the content, I can click the create button and add it to the class or the section where I'd like it to be placed. If I'm not satisfied with the output, I can use the prompts on the right-hand side of the screen to improve it to my liking. The second tool that I've used for differentiation in my classroom is the reading text tool available in Knowt. Again, I'm going to find it on the left-hand side under the AI tools menu. This is a great way to generate reading passages according to grade level, but it's also a good way to generate reading passages that meet the interests of your students. All I have to do is define the grade level, choose the length, whether it be paragraphs, words, or even characters, choose the type of reading passage, and then provide a prompt. In order to clarify my topic even further, I can click the Improve This For Me button. And I can also add additional instructions if I need to help clarify the content. And I do have the option to even upload files from my computer. So if I had a PDF copy of my notes, I could include that as well. So after I click the Generate button, I can review the content. And if I'm satisfied, I can click the Create button. And if not, I can use those prompts on the right-hand side to customize it to what I'm looking for. So the third tool I want to show you is a game changer for differentiation, the assessment generator. So we can quickly meet the needs of our students. So to access this, I'm going to click in the upper right portion of the screen. I'm going to click on the green plus button, and in the window that appears, I'm going to click assessment on the left. There are several options for creating an assessment, but for this example, I'm going to create it from a file that I already have on my computer. So in this case, I am going to upload a PDF file of vocabulary notes for one of my Spanish classes. I'll click confirm to upload the file, and I'll select the grade level, the number of questions, and the question format. So I can choose multiple choice, true or false, short answer, or a combination of those 3. After I've clicked the Save and Continue button, I can preview the assessment that's been generated. I can make any edits if I need to. And on the left-hand side, I can do some administrative tasks such as setting a start date and an end date and a time limit if I so choose. But once I have the product that I'm looking for, I'm going to click the Launch button, and at that point, I'll be able to assign it to my class and to a section or sections within the class. Okay, tool number 4, the vocabulary list generator. This is great for differentiation because it can provide more support for those students that need it. I'll pull this up from the AI tools menu on the left side of the screen, and all I need to do is select the grade level and the topic before I choose the number of words. And I also have all these toggle options so I can decide what type of supports to provide with this list. Now, if I want to, I can add a file for more clarification. Again, if I had a copy of my notes, or I can just rely on my effective prompt to be able to generate the words that I'm looking for. software. And after I click the generate button, I can make any modifications if I need to before I'm satisfied with the output. And when I'm ready, I click the create button to finalize the material. And at that point, I can assign it within a section of one of my classes. I saved the best for last. Tool number 5, my personal favorite, the chat activity. I use this tool in Knowt to create a personalized tutor that can help my students that need extra support. So let's say that I have a student in Spanish class that is having difficulty with conjugating verbs in the present tense. I can click the green plus button in the upper right part of the screen, and on the left-hand side of the window that pops up, I'll click chat activity. So all I need to do is set the grade level and provide the topic. I can optionally upload a file for more clarification if I need to, and I can review the settings. I can preview the chat on the right side of the screen. I can take a look at the settings on the left side of the screen and modify the grading rubric. This activity will keep students engaged, but the great thing about it is that after they've completed it, it's going to provide them with immediate feedback. It will highlight their strengths, it will identify areas that need to be improved, and at the end gives a little bit of advice of what to do going forward. And as a teacher, I can look at the student dashboard and see the progress that my students have made and be able to click on a student and look at the full transcript of that activity. So these are just a few of the activities that you can do within Knowt for differentiated instruction. There are many, many more. Differentiated instruction does not have to be overwhelming. With AI tools, you can create customized, engaging, and accessible materials for every learner in your classroom. From generating leveled text, to generating reading passages, to creating custom AI-powered tutors, these tools make it easier than ever to meet all the diverse needs of our students. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more AI tips. Drop a comment if you have any questions or would like to share successes you're having with AI in your classroom. Thanks for watching and happy teaching!